Hello and warm greetings to all my dear friends. I hope you're all doing well. As you know, I'm traveling right now and I've explored the entire ship. I realized there's no place more peaceful than the balcony of my own room, so I came here to record a video for you. And after that, I'll do some meditation as well. Because it's such a beautiful day, you can hear the sound of the sea and there's no one else here. There's no other sound. It's just me, you, and my higher self. I hope it's with me, within me, and that whatever comes out of my mouth is a light that reaches your homes, my dear ones. Today, I wanted to make a video for you about a book on Mars in Capricorn. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to talk about all 12 signs, but I will definitely do it either this week or next week. I will talk about the effects of Mars in Capricorn for all 12 signs. Personally, I love people who have Mars in Capricorn in their chart. In fact, I truly admire them. All those who have Mars in Capricorn and trust in it. They are the best people you can count on to keep their word. If you hire them, they are very responsible people. If they say something, they stand by it. If they start something, they absolutely have to finish it. And in general, I've never seen anyone as honest as someone with Mars in Capricorn. With such incredible perseverance, unwavering responsibility, and being so remarkably well-rounded, I've truly never encountered that in any other chart, except, of course, for someone blessed with Mars in Capricorn. And indeed, right now, for a significant period of 3 full weeks, we currently have Mars positioned in Capricorn. Each and every one of us possesses it within a specific astrological house, but the inherent qualities of Mars when positioned in Capricorn are indeed more profoundly prominent. We should conscientiously endeavor to rule ourselves and conduct our lives in such a manner that we ultimately become the very kind of individuals who truly embody Mars in Capricorn, that is to say, deeply responsible and disciplined. We should be responsible, be honest, not rely on others, rely on ourselves. And now is the time to finish those tasks you always said, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll start on Saturday. I'll start from Monday. I'll start from the beginning of the month. I'll start from the beginning of the year. And we never did. All those files that are still open. All those tasks we said we'd do someday. All those boxes we said we'd open and take care of one day. All those clothes we wanted to throw away and said, one day I'll get rid of them. All those people who have hurt us in some way, have tormented us throughout our lives, and we kept saying, will this get better? I'll fix it, or this time I'll let it go. Now is the time to remove toxic people from our lives. Set them aside. Now is the time to do a complete cleansing, both inside and out. And this is the best opportunity to do it in March in Capricorn. It is truly essential for us to begin the process of actively removing and eliminating whatever truly drains our precious energy. This applies to us personally and also from our daily lives. It's not about completely cutting off all relationships, but rather about consciously choosing to stop allowing that old, outdated method to continue to control and dictate our actions. From this moment forward, I am the one who is fully in charge and manages everything now. In this relationship, in the way that I want. And if the other person doesn't like it or isn't happy with it, they can leave. This has nothing to do with how much I care about that person. It's just that I don't want to have these kinds of behaviors in my life, even from a close friend. If I want someone as a financial partner, I can't accept it. And now is the time when I'm building my life in these 6 weeks for the next 30 years. I don't want to build my house on sand. I want my house to be built this time on a solid, complete, and calm rock. Guys, these 6 weeks are the time when I shouldn't make excuses for myself. I need to recognize my own flaws. I need to know my own shortcomings. I need to accept responsibility. I truly need to stop being entirely dependent, to be completely honest with myself and others, to be fully committed to my important work, and absolutely not to rely on anyone else. This applies whether that's emotionally, needing constant validation, sentimentally, seeking reassurance, sexually, expecting gratification, or financially, depending on external support for my livelihood. Meaning, if I don't have you in my life, I can't even support myself financially. These things need to be removed from our lives, and we need to create a source of income so that we can live even without the person we're currently dependent on. Emotionally, I feel like without them, half of me doesn't exist. We also need to learn and fully accept that this particular person might eventually leave our lives and move on. We genuinely do not know where the vast and unpredictable universe will ultimately throw us by the specific date of March 21st in the year 2026. We truly do not know from which established groups or communities it will inevitably pull us out of, and conversely, to which entirely new and exciting groups or connections it will ultimately connect us to. We don't know if the work we've done all our lives, the work I've done thinking I would retire and my life would stay on this path, we don't know for what reason this will be connected. We just keep going down this path. This is the universe's doing. It's making plans, and we have to help the universe. That is, we have to move in the right direction. And we surrender, yes, with honesty, with truth, and with integrity. I won't lie to myself anymore. I won't wear a mask for myself anymore. I won't keep putting things off until tomorrow. I sit down and write out my problems. I journal, I write down my goals for the future, and I tell myself, starting today, step by step. Step by step, as Americans say, eat the frog first, eat the big frog first, then start the rest. But I say start small, little by little. Say first, I'll tackle this problem. I start with just one box, cleaning out a single drawer. I start with something small, a behavior that I didn't like. I start until I get to a point where from March 21st until the end, February, which is the time of nerve fire and nerve fire. When it comes, you change everything in your life so that you can be ready, meaning I should have become lighter. Do I know what I want for myself? Where am I myself? Am I warm? What do I believe in? What do I need to throw out of my life? What unhealthy relationships are there that in these 3 weeks I need to leave behind and start a new planting? A single pure seed. A seed without a kernel, a seed with very rich content. Now at this very moment, I can carefully plant it, and then for the entirety of the next 30 years, I can truly benefit immensely from the exceptional quality of this truly good and promising seed. I can anticipate having a magnificent tree, absolutely overflowing and abundant with delicious, ripe fruit. What we meticulously build and cultivate for ourselves during these crucial 3 weeks can, in fact, bear fruit for us for the next 30 years. Let it bear fruit, let it be useful, let it bring me happiness and blessings. But if I just sit at home and say, one day someone will knock on my door and solve my problems, one day something will fall from the sky, my financial problems will be solved, or Prince Charles will come and marries me. A prince comes with a golden chariot. These were the attitudes that existed in the age of Pisces, and we are moving away from Pisces and all the things related to Pisces, the Piscean era. Now we are entering the sign of Aries, which is Aries. A soldier who is given a mission, and he says, I'll go, give me the orders, I'll go and carry them out. I'll go and do this job. We are entering that phase, so we really need to be careful about our actions. We need to be careful about what things are harmful to me, and in fact, I ignored them. I lied to myself, and now is the time when I need to be a bit stricter. Saturn won't allow it. We have to pass this class. Not with lies, cheating, pretending, or sweet talking. Saturn sees all your intentions from behind the scenes, uncovers them, and says if you're not honest, you can't go through this door. But if you are honest with yourself, I'll give you a certificate, I'll give you a pass. And right now, that's where we are. Mars is paying close attention. It's giving us this message. For those who since 2012 have been living a life that seems like it's not progressing, as if they weren't happy, as if they didn't recognize their own strengths, as if they weren't where they truly belonged. Now is truly the opportune time for you to profoundly change yourself here. We are actively changing society so that we can collectively move forward toward a distinctly different kind of life, a completely new lifestyle that I have personally chosen for myself. I meticulously built it for myself, and in these crucial 3 weeks, we carefully planted its initial seed, its very essence, its grain. We have to nurture it so that we can eventually harvest it ourselves. For those who had karmic relationships and didn't learn their lesson, this cycle will repeat itself again. If during these 3 weeks we don't truly cleanse ourselves, and if I have learned my lesson and I know that this no longer works for me, this is just putting pressure on someone else. This just exposes more of my own weaknesses. I need to bring out my own strengths. Outwardly, as a result, there is no more karma. The karma ends, and I shape the next 30 years of my life in these 3 weeks. In fact, I am building something I never had in my entire life. I work for it, I am honest and work hard for it. Honesty is very important for it. In this Mars and Capricorn, honesty is extremely important because if you have a scheme, it won't work for anyone. A scheme to take advantage. If you have a plan to harm someone or to take advantage of someone, it won't work. And then I will spend the next 30 years of my life through the group that I find. A group that shares my blood, my voice, and my goals. Exactly that. We think alike, we are on the same frequency. I will join that group and together we will all progress. This is the theme of March in Capricorn. And that's why it's so important that the classes I'm holding during this time, my next class is on January 11th. It will start and it's all about this, about how we can cleanse ourselves, what kind of fasting we can do until March 21st. So that we know our goal completely, know exactly what we're doing, and be free in our actions, meaning there shouldn't be any unfinished business left in our lives. No lessons left unfinished. So that I don't say, I'll study it tomorrow or next year. No, I study it right now, I learn it, I close my books, finish my lesson, and move on to the next class. They have English classes. For those who don't speak Persian, those classes also start in February. I think they begin on February 11th. All the classes, whether they're in Persian or English, are on the same day. I hope that if you have any problems, we create a group and there we find a life pad. Through a combination of Chinese astrology, which is based on your birth year, and numerology, which is based on your total number, and tropical, which is based on your solar month, and rising sign. All of these give me a combination that allows me to find your life pad, and through that we can do the cleansing. In fact, to find the right path, so that if since 2012 we've been in a series of disappointments, a series of uncertainties, things we didn't do, things that didn't happen, times we felt lost. Now we can actually truly find our own inner light. We can discover our own inherent power and ultimately make our most cherished dreams come beautifully true. I'm going to end this video here because it's really hot and I need to go inside, and I'll try to post some videos over the next few days about this topic because the window of opportunity is very short and we need to make the most of it. This opportunity can set the course of our next 30 years on the right path. And if we waste these 3 weeks, honestly, after the 21st in March, we won't be happy anymore. We'll just repeat the same life we weren't satisfied with before. Wishing you all the very best. I kiss all your precious hearts. Until our next video, I lovingly entrust each of you to my dear God. Perhaps you will truly rise up.